Hey guys, so I tried to do my makeup 3 times, and at the third time I gave up, and then I decided, you know what, this is a good topic to discuss and why my makeup won't go on right today. And that is mostly because of a serum that I was testing to review, and I generally test all the products for at least a month before I do my full review on them. And anyway, I couldn't quite get through 30 days of this one. The Cetaphil Healthy Antioxidant C Serum. I couldn't quite get through 30 days of it because my skin was getting irritated. So anyway, it's starting to get a little bit better. This morning I cleansed, I did all my normal steps, started to put makeup on. I noticed my skin was super red and flaky. Washed it off because it looked terrible. Started over again. Same thing. And by the time I got to the third time, I'm like, screw it, I'm done. It's not going to work today. My skin is flaky, it's dry, it's red, it's irritated. Anyway, so I just gave up. And that kind of made me think of something. You know what? There's a lot of brands that really market to sensitive skin, like the specific product mentions skin sensitivity, 5 signs, and then make something that's super irritating. And there's a lot of brands that really market to sensitive skin that have really, in the long run, done bad products or products that aren't very friendly for sensitive skin. So anyway, so these are some brands, in my opinion, that have done sensitive skin wrong. And not every brand is perfect. There's a lot of brands where I like almost everything, and there's a handful of products that just don't work, or one or two. There's very few brands that have yet to have a product that irritates me. At the moment, at this point, I can think of Geek and Gorgeous and maybe Cosrx. Maybe. At that point, no, Cosrx has made some sunscreens that have been really awful. So anyway, I don't know. There's really not a lot of brands that are really super sensitive skin friendly, but let me start out with the first one that comes to mind, aside from Cetaphil. First Aid Beauty, they really made their name off of this Ultra Repair Cream, which is supposed to be sensitive skin friendly. Ultra Repair Cream, intense hydration, safe for sensitive skin. Yet at the same time, they put eucalyptus oil in it. Like, what planet am I living on? And now they have a gazillion different fragrances of it. And you know what the other thing to point out is a lot of people use this, and a lot of people have probably used this serum without any issues. So just because I had an allergic reaction or some sort of dermatitis or eczema reaction to it doesn't mean most people that are use it are going to. Most people probably won't, and a lot of people that have sensitive skin are sensitive to one thing or another. Maybe eucalyptus oil isn't one of them. Maybe certain cleansing ingredients are. You know, it just depends. So that's another good point to add in one product at a time in your routine. You know what I mean? If you're adding in a new product, don't add 5 new things in on the same day. Add in one. If you have sensitive skin, do a patch test and check the ingredient list. Everyone's seen a post or a review from time to time. 0 stars. Do not use this. This is what happened to me. My skin is red. It's blah, 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 blah. Don't use this. It's the worst product ever. But I guarantee you there's a million other people that could use without any issues. So it's very individual. So keep that in mind. So just because I had an issue with it doesn't mean other people will. A lot of people probably don't. There's 200 reviews of this one on Target, and most people didn't have any issue. There were some that did, but most people did not. So anyway, First Aid Beauty overall, most of their products not very scented. Some of them are. But in my opinion, this one that was hugely marketed to sensitive skin was just all wrong, in my opinion. Totally wrong. When you have something that you know is an essential oil that's potentially going to be very irritating, especially to sensitive skin, to advertise it to those people it's just wrong, in my opinion. So next up, I'll just talk about the Cetaphil one quick. Cetaphil, they have a lot of products that are good and friendly for sensitive skin. They have a lot of products that are very harsh. I found this one to be very irritating. It doesn't use ascorbic acid. It uses sodium ascorbyl phosphate, but then it includes a whole ton of different fragrance extracts, peppermint extract, lemon peel extract, things like that. So even just trying to do 30 days to test this, it was not going to happen. This stuff irritated my skin, and it was awful. And I won't ever touch this bottle again. So anyway, hopefully by tomorrow my skin will feel better. It's already starting to calm down, but anyway, not worth it. When I hit 1 million subscribers, maybe I can hire someone to review the products that I don't want to review. I won't do that, but anyway. It'd be awesome to be able to have that many people to do it. Okay, next up, another brand. They make a lot of stuff that's super sensitive skin friendly. They also market a lot of stuff as being very safe for skin. And La Roche-Posay, they do a lot of great stuff. Most of their stuff is wonderful, but a handful of their products have been super irritating. Their retinol I found to be super irritating, full of fragrance. Their Redermic R treatment, I found this one to be super irritating. A lot of their products have a lot of fragrance in them, and some of them have a good amount of alcohol in them. They do have a lot of winners, but not everything is a winner. And anyway, so this is just another example of it. Even if it's a brand you've grown to trust, check the ingredient list every time, because you don't know until you try it, or until you read the ingredient list thinking you're probably going to freak out, or until you do a patch test. So anyway, La Roche-Posay has a lot of amazing stuff. They also have a handful of stuff that my skin did not tolerate well, and a lot of people probably will not. This is another brand, kind of, I think, in the same vein as First Aid Beauty, that really became big because they were sensitive skin friendly. They're really marketing a lot towards people with eczema, which is also known as dermatitis or an allergic reaction, flaky, irritated skin, which is probably what I'm experiencing. So they really made a huge name off of that. And then they came out, probably, what year would it have been? Probably 2021. With a lot of stuff that I found to be full of potential irritating product or ingredients in that Skin Fix. They have a lot of stuff that for me is just holy grail. Their hand cream, some of their body care products are holy grail. And then they have, I think it's their resurfacing line that comes in the green box. A lot of those are full of some potential irritating ingredients. This one in particular had a lot of fragrant extracts in it, and it was supposed to be a brightening product or dark spot corrector. I don't know if they sell it anymore. It was just too much fragrance scented ingredients and extracts. So while this brand really took off for being sensitive skin and eczema association approved, they also have a lot of products that are not sensitive skin friendly or eczema skin friendly. Sorry, my nose is itching. I don't know. Does that mean I'm going to make money? Or is it when your ears itch? Your nose? Anyway. Somebody said money? Anyway. So this is another brand. They have a lot of great stuff, but check the ingredient list, because no matter what, heck, tomorrow Geek and Gorgeous could come out with something that disappoints me and can have an irritant or a fragrance in it. I really don't see them doing that, but you just never know. Next up, this is another brand, Neutrogena. They've been doing a lot better lately, but two of these are two of the most scented products I've ever used, especially this one. What is it? Their Bright Boost. The fragrance in this stuff was just over the top. Their grapefruit cleanser, I mean, for real, a grapefruit cleanser. A lot of their stuff is great. In my opinion, recently, they've been doing a lot better in terms of allergens and fragrance and things like that, but they still have a lot of stuff that they've made that has a ton of fragrance in it, so be on the lookout. And the Neutrogena is another brand that really markets to sensitive skin, or to people that want a simple routine without a lot of added irritants and things like that. Neutrogena, super hit or miss. They've been doing a good job lately, but still check the ingredient list, because don't forget that grapefruit cleanser. Another brand, this one a lot of people have very good luck with. I've had good luck with almost all of their stuff. They're very expensive. However, this is one product from them. I also, I'll review this one soon. It's the reformulated C-Firma. My nose is itching again. I think I'm going to make a lot of money. Their reformulated C-Firma. This one, it's got a low pH, although the pH wasn't quite what they advertised it when I tested it. Whatever. So we have a low pH. We have 15% ascorbic acid, which is a combination of two things. Ascorbic acid to function needs a low pH. However, the lower the pH, the higher chance of irritation. And then you add an active antioxidant like ascorbic acid, becomes questionable. But then on top of it, then they add in all these exfoliant enzymes in here. They added pumpkin enzyme, which it functions as an exfoliant alternative to AHAs. They added pomegranate enzyme, another thing that functions as an exfoliant. They added glucolactolone, which is actually a PHA gentle exfoliant. So you add all those exfoliants in here, and then they also added a Laureth 23, which is a cleansing or surfactant emulsifying ingredient, fourth ingredient. You add all those things together and it screams potential irritation, and the reviews of this reformulated vitamin C are hit or miss. A lot of people had some issues with it. My skin, this is another vitamin C my skin didn't tolerate. So anyway, this is one that also caused similar issues as the Cetaphil. So low pH, high amount of vitamin C, and then set 3 different exfoliant functioning ingredients and a surfactant high up. It's like not a trifecta, it's like a fourfecta of potential screaming pain irritants, so do a patch test first. Typically, Drunk Elephant, they're pretty friendly for sensitive skin, and they've made their name off doing that and made a lot of money doing it, but no brand is perfect. So these are just some examples. There's a lot of other brands that don't even focus on sensitive skin that make some great stuff or some bad stuff. So it just depends. So never, in my opinion, just trust any brand blindly, because at some point, every brand will disappoint you with something. No brand is perfect. So do your research. Don't listen to me. Listen to your skin. Do your digging. Do your research. And come up with your own, what works for you. Because, you know what? I guarantee all these products I mentioned today, I guarantee there's a lot of people I won't have any issues with. They could probably use them all together and not have any issues. So you just don't know. So anyway, in my opinion, these are just brands that could have done better for sensitive skin, especially when they market towards them. And they let me down, and they probably let a lot of other people down as well. So anyway, interested in you hearing from you. Is there any brands that let you down? And if so, what was a specific product, and what issue did you have? So I don't know. I guarantee you'll save somebody else the pain and headache of it. So anyway, it's calming down now. I feel like I can put sunscreen on and go for the day. So anyway, it's feeling better. Okay, thanks so much. I will see you guys more tomorrow. Bye, guys.